Hello, every day, everybody. Today I'm trying to use the very special app. Is the OBS. That I want doing the live show, but that is quite difficult. But I am really happy and talking some good, very good, great news from China. Finally, Wuhan coronavirus virus getting very less now. This this in today in the Wuhan is only got 111 cases. People faction. I think most of the time the faction is from what we control, what we been control. Some people is from the family who already get the coronavirus. So uh, whole China, as the president said, if Wuhan is getting less, I think Hubei will be no longer have a trouble anymore. If Hubei no any coronavirus, this means in China coronavirus will be finished soon. If lucky, some news said the people we can out of this crisis maybe in April, but we will be still see what the situation. But that's not good things is from outside Korea or the neighbor. Korea is getting worse. Today, if I'm not remember wrong, they have almost more than 300 people. Totally number is already 518 people been infection. That's quite. I'm quite worried because a lot of people in this new year they didn't go anywhere. So we already waiting for a long time. We hope we can do holiday in the Japan or Korea, but in this moment I think that's really difficult to do holiday in the Japan and Korea. Another very worry things is from Iran. Iran also having too fast, and Italy in the Europe. One is in South Asia, in the West Asia. The other country is Italy. That's we really hope those country can fast to control. I mean, some in Beijing, in China, what we do, we like this. The government doing the policy like this. If they want block a coronavirus, in your block building, if one person got faction, and then they will be block this room, this house, apartment. If in your community have two different family got a faction, they will be shut down whole building. If three, and then they block a whole area. So we must be doing really strict policy. So as China, but now it's true we already been blocked almost 1.5 months. Is from in 24th of January, just in the new year, till now. Even in the March, we still it's not only 1.5 months, almost 2.5 months. School is still not open. But what I want talking about, because the people in China, they really do strict policy, try to block coronavirus. I hope Korea, Iran, Italy can doing same things. And also I very worry about the number from France, also getting a lot, is 191. German is 188. Spain have 124. Singapore have a really great idea. So I have some friend in Singapore. I asked them how possible is a lot of Chinese people been travel or stay in the Singapore, how they making the number is growing so slow as the crowded country. I mean, a lot of people take a subway. A lot of people take the public transportation. The shopping mall is super big, but how possible they have a very good control? I have friend tell me that the people in there in Singapore have 800 clinic can handle all these cases, can help you check if they got the coronavirus. And also, if they find one, the person is really honestly, they will be telling government, talk to the government, I have contact or talking or stay with which people in together, so they can easily control those people don't in the public area. So if the people didn't do Chinese way, we call it Shaolin Kung Fu way. That is, I see which building have, I block, shut down all of the places. For example, in Beijing, we have one case which person got the coronavirus. Do you know government control how many people? More than 1,000 people been blocked in the special places. You cannot come to outside. Only one case, they almost block 1,000, more than 1,000 people in the 14 days. They want to making sure they don't have a coronavirus or not. If they have, they can easily give it help. But before I feel in the April, my life will be getting normal because I'm doing tour business. A lot of people is come to China for holiday, but from the news every day I got from my internet, I found out that the tourism industry, hospitality industry will be finished for this year. Same in the hotel, also same in the airplane. I mean the travel, any kind of travel company like airplane, hotel, and but if they didn't do as much as possible, I think, now we are the restaurants still not open. Most of the restaurant already been changed. They've been changed to like only selling vegetable. They cannot survive. They cannot survive. The guests not come to the restaurant for eating. Deliver is not enough. If only deliver, that is not good enough. And please, Italy, please, at least in Europe, you should be really tough. I heard about they doing some policy is block some city who have a coronavirus, and also this coronavirus is very strange. So as we got the report, most of the people is 80% almost was, that's almost not too much big troubles, but still have 20% of people, especially elderly people, if death rate is more than 50. I mean, if you're not healthy enough, that's one way to telling the people you should be keeping you healthy. If you have basement disease in your body, almost they can kill 50% is elderly people. And even somebody been infected for coronavirus, they didn't feeling about, they still not fever. And also from the news, of course, a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm in the media is always wrong." But I use internet, looking somebody stay in the hospital in Wuhan. It's very strange. Somebody can walking, can dancing, can still play the computer game, but some people less than one week, they already die. It's totally big different. Totally big different. But I mean, 14 days, that is so long. Only things you can do is wear the mask if you go to public area. Don't trust, you know, my place, no problem. I didn't heard about any infection numbers. And also, I'm really love the country from Netherlands. I have a lot of friends in there. It's a lovely country. And even that, I found 10 people. I'm really worried my guests from Netherlands. Of course, I have worried my guests all around the world from Italy. I have a lot of guests from Italy. When I see those numbers, almost can making me crying because I can imagine I have a lot of friends there. I really worry to them, and seem like he worried to me. He asked me, send them emails that, "Hey Joe, how is going? Have you vaccinated? Everything safe? Do you got the food?" So I really worry for them. I hope they can. My government one way is too strict. I mean, of course, we never change the government. We are only the Communist Party. But from now, the government in doing the most of policy, people understand, because we cannot find another good idea how to close coronavirus without blocking. I mean, everybody should be staying home. This is another things I want to mention. I'm making some picture about we are the people in the community places like my place, whole block, whole apartment area. There before we have 3 entrance, people can come in, come out. You know what now? They only allowed 1 entrance, coming out, people can come in, come out. And also the citizen card, you can come in, come out, but still have the people measurement your body temperature for every day. So food cannot deliver to your house, your apartment, and vegetable, everything cannot deliver to your front of your face, in your front of your door. So this means that people must be walking to the entrance outside, try to get the box. But this one more time, they can check a citizen card. When they check a citizen card, and then they measurement your temperature for the body temperature, they will be making sure you're not a fever. And if the people, this means the local, the people who not travel to that far, but we also have some people is from outside. Just in Chinese New Year, they still not listen to the government, or they still not think that is a big case. I mean, coronavirus is leave me far away, long, no problem. I still can travel. I want to see my parents. They still doing holiday. But now what they did, they afraid you have the coronavirus when you travel. This disease is very, very dangerous. When I talk, if I'm not wearing the mask for almost 1 meter, maybe already I already send some corona disease for you. Or when I touch something, and the scientists calculate, they can stay the flat area almost 2 days. They still survive. They still survive 2 days. Didn't have any trouble. You can imagine 2 days. So what we do, we take mask. We wash hand as much as possible if we come outside. So your shoes is cannot to stay. It's better is staying outside. We use the alcohol 75%. But I found out from the US, they say 65% or something like that. We use 75. So I'm really worried. I really worry everyone in the stay in Europe. But now we worry stay in the my friend from Korea or Japan. They are really lovely. They are clean people. But please, when you go to public area, wear the mask. Okay. And the other things, sorry, continue what I want to explain. If people from outside, they back to your apartment area, and then they will be asked you where you are come from, where you are come from. I'm come from if Hubei province or Wuhan area. Then now you must be have a special hotel. You need to stay in 14 days, something like that. If you're not from there, you will be go to your apartment, but they don't give you a card. That's a citizen card. So this they will be tell you you need staying home 14 days. So if you want order something, everything should be like people help you deliver to your apartment. Like for example, sometimes if your place coming from really dangerous area like Wuhan area, they let you. But till now, any people from Wuhan or Hubei province cannot come to Beijing because we have a big case. Somebody stay in the jail as the prisoner. They have freedom, and then they come outside, but they already favored. But anyway, they come into Beijing. So that's giving one coronavirus case in China, in Beijing. So this is why making central government so angry. Even they are favored, they still being sent to in Beijing, and nobody blocked to them. That is making some people lose the job. But anyway, please wear the mask. Please wash your hand, and don't go to public area. So from Holland, Netherlands only have 10 cases. That's not much. But Italy, I heard about from north part, but the south part, they how to control. I didn't know. If the south part, I didn't know they how to control. So I really hope they can finish for this crisis. Till now, I also want to share some numbers. How many people totally in China we got is less than 129 people today. But totally case is more than 80,000 people. And but now is recovered people is more than the people got the disease. This is a really good idea. So I want to announcement again. Hubei province have 114, but only Wuhan, one city, they have 111. So and then in Wuhan have one city is named called Huanggang. They have 2 cases, and Jinmen is the other city. But don't worry, that is leave us for far away, and they already been blocked more than 3 days. And even in Hubei, they not allow you come to outside of your house, even you are not affected. So everybody staying home. They will be deliver vegetable, come to your room, come to your house every day. And then Guangdong is 0. That's which places have a lot of factory. And the other like Shenzhen, Guangzhou, and Henan province, they also don't have any faction. We have a strange number. Have Zhejiang province have 7 people, but we found out this 7 people is from Italy. They work in the one restaurant, and then they back to Zhejiang, and then this making why 7 people. Sorry, 7 people. Hunan is 0. Anhui is 0, Zhejiang is 0, Jiangxi is 0, Shandong is 0, Jiangsu is 0, Chongqing is 0, Sichuan have 0, Heilongjiang also 0, Beijing is 0 too. Shanghai have 1, but we didn't know what. I didn't check Shanghai why they got these cases. Hebei 0, Fujian 0, Guangxi 0, Shanxi 0, Yunnan 0. Hainan also 0, and Guizhou 0, Tianjin 0, Shanxi 0. Oh, Liaoning is the places in the northeast of China. Hong Kong is got 2. and Jilin also 0, and Gansu 0, Xinjiang 0, Taiwan have 2. So, but Hangul have more than 5,000. 5,000. Just we also have the number for whole the world. Korea have a 5,186. Iran have 2,300. They're growing so fast, and also they die a lot of people. Have 77 people die, and Italy have 2,084 and die for 52, and Japan is 985. About Japan, I got some information from Japan. They are really strange. They have a really special policy how to control coronavirus. They say, if you want got free to recover from hospital, what they say, you must be fever more than 4 days, and also you must be have breathe problem, and then I will be fixed. You bring you go to hospital, and they more like you stay in home, don't go outside, and then I promise I will be free to fix you in the hospital. So this one of a good idea means if you come outside, if I find out you come outside, and then maybe they didn't pay any money, so you need to pay by yourself. This is a good idea. France have 191, but before France is 0. We've been blocked a lot in China. Germany have 188, Spain have 124, Singapore have 110, America have 105. That's growing so fast, and that's but still positive policy is China is getting less. It's not that much, So I hope everybody. I don't know how to do that. I hope everybody didn't got the coronavirus. Only 2 things remember. Wear the mask. Wash your hand. Okay? Good luck. Goodbye, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Tomorrow I will be show you more information, share more information. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Stay safe, my friend. Oh, goodbye. Bye bye. Good night.